Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the strangest, most jaw-dropping behaviors on Earth. Today, we're talking about something we all secretly love: animal sex lives. From the biggest creature that ever lived to the slowest sloth on the planet. These mating stories are equal parts hilarious, brutal, and mind-blowing. Buckle up, this is going to be epic. Let's start with the absolute king of the ocean. Imagine the largest animal to ever exist on Earth, a blue whale. Longer than a basketball court and heavier than a Boeing 747. These gentle giants can live up to 90 to 100 years, yet their love life is anything but gentle. Females reach sexual maturity around 5 to 10 years. When mating season hits, a female in heat starts sending signals. Multiple massive males pick up the vibe and the chase is on. Literally called a heat run or rumba. These ship-sized bulls race after her at full speed, head-butting rivals, slapping with their enormous tails, and trying to shove competitors out of the way. It's the ultimate underwater heavyweight championship. The female isn't just passive, she zigs, zags, and tests who's strong and fast enough to keep up. This marathon can last hours. The last male standing finally gets his shot. Now comes the tricky part: balancing in open water. With no ground, the male rolls belly to belly or side by side with her. His massive 8 to 10 foot penis extends like a guided missile. Once aligned, which can take some patience, the act itself is quick, a couple of minutes, releasing up to 20 liters of sperm in one go. Talk about volume. After that, he's off to find the next female. Pregnancy lasts about 11 to 12 months, and she gives birth to a calf the size of an elephant, 23 feet long and weighing several tons. Mom nurses it with milk that's almost 50% fat. The calf gains up to 250 pounds a day. After about a year, the young whale heads off on its own massive journey. Nature's ultimate big league romance. Now let's slow things way down. Meet the sloth, the undisputed champion of taking it easy. These fuzzy, algae-covered tree dwellers always look like they're smiling because they literally can't change their facial expression. They do everything slowly, except when it's time to mate. A female in heat climbs to the top of her tree and starts screaming. A high-pitched, eerie call that sounds like a dying goat underwater. She's too lazy to go looking for boys, so she just yells until they come to her. Males within hearing distance wake up from their eternal nap and slowly crawl toward the sound. If one is just one tree away, expect a 15-minute commute. If multiple males show up, the fight is pure comedy, slow-motion slaps, lazy clawing, and pushing each other off branches. If you fall, game over, buddy, you'll never make it back in time. The winner gets the girl. Mating happens hanging upside down from a branch. They position carefully, and the actual deed is over in under a minute. But the champion male sticks around for days, mating repeatedly, and guarding her from rivals. Pregnancy lasts 6 to 12 months depending on the species. When it's time to give birth, mom often hangs from the lowest branch. The baby sometimes dangles by the umbilical cord like a tiny bungee jumper. If it falls up to 8 feet, no big deal. These babies are tough. The little one rides on mom's belly, drinking milk, and even eating leaves straight from her mouth after a week. After 6 to 12 months, it's time to venture out solo. Slow life, fast love. Don't let their size fool you. Fruit flies are absolute legends in the lab and in love. These tiny red-eyed flies are everywhere, and scientists have studied their mating for over a century. Males mature slower than females for a very good reason. When a male is ready, he approaches with his love song, a specific wing vibration frequency. Wrong pitch. Rejected instantly. Different species, different tunes. If she accepts, he does quality control. He taps and even licks her genitalia with his feet to check if she's already mated. Flies literally smell with their feet. Successful, he mounts from behind and transfers sperm. The session lasts 15 to 20 minutes. But here's the wild part. In some species like Drosophila bifurca, the sperm is almost 6 centimeters long, 20 times the male's body length. If that were us, it'd be longer than a basketball court. It's coiled like yarn inside him and unravels to block rival sperm. No wonder their testes take up 11% of their body weight. Imagine 2 watermelons. That's why males need extra time to mature. Females start laying hundreds of eggs the next day in ripe fruit or decaying stuff. The cycle spins on rapidly. Tiny flies. Enormous evolutionary flux. These bright orange-bellied salamanders are found only in California and can regenerate lost limbs. When the rains come, they migrate up to 3 miles back to the pond where they were born, a journey that takes slow-moving newts 15 to 20 days. Males arrive first and wait. When a female shows up, chaos erupts. Dozens of males pile on top of her in a writhing mating ball. Sometimes the poor female even risks drowning from all the attention. The strongest male locks on an amplexus, a tight hug, and strokes her head with his chin while releasing pheromones. He eventually drops a spermatophore, a sperm packet, on the ground. She picks it up with her cloaca. An internal fertilization happens. No dramatic penetration here, just a sneaky pickup. A week later, she lays her eggs on underwater plants and leaves forever. The larvae hatch, grow in the water, and eventually crawl out as tiny terrestrial newts. After 3 to 4 years, they'll make the same rainy pilgrimage. Simple, chemical, and competitive. Kiwis, New Zealand's national treasure. These pear-shaped, flightless, nocturnal birds have nostrils at the tip of the world's shortest beak. And yes, unlike most birds, males have a penis. They mate. For life mostly, the male whistles at night. If she replies, he starts visiting her burrow, pecking her backside persistently like an annoying but loving partner. When she's ready, she crouches low. He climbs on, bites her feathers to stay balanced, no wings or fancy tail for help. And they mate, short and sweet, multiple times during the season. The female then produces one of the largest eggs relative to body size in the bird world. It's so huge she can barely eat for days. She lays it, then often leaves the hard work to dad. He incubates the massive egg for nearly 3 months, barely eating. When the fluffy chick hatches, fully feathered and ready to go, it's often independent fast. In some species, both parents help raise it for up to 8 months. These dedicated dads prove that real love sometimes means starving in a burrow for your kids. From ocean giants releasing 20 liters of sperm to sloths screaming for slow-motion love. Fruit flies with basketball court sperm, newts doing yoga in mating balls, and kiwi dads pulling all-night incubation shifts. The animal kingdom never fails to surprise us. Life finds a way, and it's usually wild, competitive, and strangely beautiful. Which mating ritual shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments. If you love this, smash the like button, subscribe for more crazy nature stories, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay weird, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.